Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Of course, I'm your host and installer, Dwayne Lee, and you are at Creative Concepts, where all the magic happens. So today we're going to have a little fun before I get started with this build right here. This is my 2007 FJ Cruiser, Project Blue Thunder, that I actually completed, and this is the Jurassic World edition. So I was a little bit inspired. I went to go see Godzilla Minus One. I'm a big Godzilla fan. Actually, I'm a big fan of movies and stuff. Anyway, as you can see, Star Wars, the MCU. I got my car stuff over here. So, but I'm always loyal to Godzilla. Toy right here. Growing up as a kid watching it. So a little bit of an inspiration when I did the showcase on this build right here. So basically, I have several videos that are in the files that I'm going to put together, and probably starting with this one here. I can't exactly remember when I started the project, because whenever you work on a project, you kind of just leap and jump into it. I have several, plus I'll be doing installs, in between that time, within a 2-year frame. But I'll go over all that stuff. But I'm not going to bore you guys with a lot of stuff. I'm going to get into the meat and bones of it. Now, I am a fan of the older ones, the newer ones, the American versions, of course. This was the one that was supposed to bring back the continuity from the original Godzilla. Alright? And seeing this movie, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys seen it or not, I'm not doing any spoiler alerts. I think it was completely epic. I think it was probably the best Godzilla movie of its time. I'm saying that because not only the characters, the budget that they actually made this film was $15 million. That is completely unheard of. That's like 1970, okay, 1960 something. So not only did they accomplish to make a Godzilla film that was so realistic. It was the characters that was in the film. You really got into the characters, even though it had subtitles, because it is a Japanese film. Don't let that discourage you. And the special effects in it, of course, everybody who watches Godzilla movies or even monster movies, we want to see the monsters, And if I have to be critical on one thing of this film, it would be they didn't show enough of Godzilla. But when they showed him and some of the things that he did and does, was just mind-blowing. And it brought a sense of realism. It brought a sense of, again, continuity. It brought a sense of just the fear of a giant radioactive dinosaur. And it brought all those things into this film. So I can't say enough about it. So the two things that I'm critical of, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would probably give it an 8. A high 8. But the only two things that are critical for me, they didn't show enough Godzilla. Okay, that's always going to be, somebody's always going to say that. Okay. The second thing is the dialogue. Even though they were building up the story and they wanted to keep you in the loop of everything and the process of what they were trying to deal with post World War II. Okay. When Hiroshima and Nagasaki was hit. That's the sort of basic you know, the area, the year of this Godzilla film. So with all that going on, you know, they wanted to build up and I understand what they did, but they could have, to me, they could have just reduced some of the dialogue or kind of shortened it to show more of the big green guy. Well, in this case, he's brown. Okay, some Godzilla movies he was green. This one he was brown. But what's really going to captivate you is the dialogue, the story, the characters that you really get into. I'm not gonna lie, I did get emotional in this film. I did. Okay, maybe because I'm older. I don't know, but there was joy, there was sadness, and like I said, this is not a spoiler alert. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody. But you need to go see it if it's still in theaters, at the theater. And you want to hear it in the surround. I'm all about the sound and everything, because you guys know what I do for a living. When I do custom cars and stuff like this, I do home theater stuff. Man, I don't play around with sound. I am a sound engineer. And also, for those who don't know, I'm DJ Robotron. Okay, so if you're connected to my channel, I do all the video editing, I do all the mixing, and I do have several videos out there that goes back years. Just music videos. People send me stuff to mix. I put their pictures in. I do the song, the track listing. I do all the sound effects. I do it all in house here. So, but anyway, with that said, basically, the sound from the movie is just, it brings it all together, all the elements together, man. You guys are gonna love it. I've read, I don't know, I probably read over 200 or 300 reviews before I went and seen the film. And I'm glad nobody really spoiled it for me, because I didn't want to tune into the, you know, the different channels that was doing spoiler alerts. But you guys want to see it. If you do miss it, when that Blu-ray comes out, definitely get the Blu-ray on it. But that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, stay tuned, man. 2024 is going to be a busy year for me. I have several videos in the bank that I'm going to be putting out. I will be doing product reviews, and there is a segment that's going to be called As the Wheels Turn. Okay, for those who are around my age, you probably have heard that As the World Turns. It was like a soap opera a long time ago. Anyway, tell them my age. But yeah, As the Wheels Turn, and basically I'm just going to be going over some products, you know, for cars and different things. I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm gonna give you my expert opinion installing some of these things, amplifiers, speakers, the company, the support from these different companies and different stuff like that. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So you will be learning a lot from my channel. And again, I thank you guys for tuning in, my subscribers. And if this is your first time coming here, please subscribe. It's free. Hit those like buttons and put some comments on there. Even my music stuff, you know, which I got a lot of music followers and everything, but I kind of let go of, you know, I've been busy and I've been working on projects, so I got a lot of stuff banked and everything. So, but yep, I do apologize for my car people, because, you know, I did promise I was going to be doing more tutorials. Well, that will change this year, starting in 2024, starting with this video and on forward. So with all that said, guys, I love you, and I want you guys to be blessed. Take care of each other out there, and I will see you in the next video.